Welcome to the journey of love and light. This is what your soulmate wants you to know. Timeless reading. If you come across it, it's likely for you. Although this is a reading for the collective, so it may or may not resonate with everyone. And it may or may not resonate with you right now, but it may resonate later. So take note of what you hear. I'm going to be starting with this tarot here, which is the AE Weight Tarot deck. I will be clarifying with the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. And at the end, hang in there. I will be answering a question with the Angel Answers deck by Radley Valentine. So I'm going to put these aside for right now, and we'll come back to those at the end. I'm going to set these aside so that we can pull out our first cards for what does your soulmate want you to know. Timeless reading. If you're coming across it, it's likely for you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Oh, these cards did not want to shuffle very good. Let's try that again. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Also, if you like this reading, be sure and smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for future readings. I will put the names of these decks in the description box below, along with my link tree in the event that you would like to get a private personal reading from me. So let's get started. What your soulmate wants you to know. So let's pull some cards out here. Okay. Starting out from the recent past, your soulmate wants you to know that they know that they put you in some sort of a third-party situation in the past, and they basically were celebrating at your expense is what I'm hearing here. And as a result, you might have moved away. And what I'm hearing is to calmer waters. Hold on a second. I've got some things falling down over here. Too many decks of cards open at one time. So you might have been, finally moving away from choppy waters into a newer situation. And that really toppled your soulmate's life. Like they did not expect you to move away from them in this situation. They, thought that they would always be able to, coerce you back, convince you back, let you know that, you're the one. Doesn't matter that they're entertaining these other energies or these other activities, that's taking their time away from you. But you moving away from it, really caused, like I said, like a tower moment for them. And now, moving forward in the future, the High Priestess is like that. There's been basically, things are very black and white now. Like, either they do it one way or they don't do it one way. And, there's no more of this gray area. But what I'm hearing is there's no more of this gaslighting going on, that was going on before. And, how we started with the Three of Cups here, we're ending with the Three of Pentacles over here, because this is basically, I feel like that they're coming to ask forgiveness from, for a situation, or asking, for a second chance in a situation, and, putting you first in that thought process or what have you. But let's further clarify. So the Six of Fire talks about a victory. So what I sense here is that even though that you may have been put into what you felt like was a third-party situation, you were never really the second choice. You were always the one that your soulmate felt like was the winner, like you were the prize. But but maybe your soulmate had some insecurity. So let's keep moving on this. So why the Six of Wands? Why the Six of Wands? The Messenger of Water. Okay, so this is like the So I don't know. So I feel like that maybe they felt like that their offer to you, like, you know, while that they loved you, maybe they didn't have enough to offer you, or maybe if it wasn't like a romantic relationship kind of soulmate, but more of a friendship kind of soulmate, but they didn't feel like that they were bringing enough to the relationship. And so in some way, by them entertaining other activities, other people, other energies outside of you for that, you know, putting you in that third party or third energy situation, was really just because they didn't feel like that they were you know, bringing enough to the game. And so kind of when you are deciding to leave, and you know, if you've left the situation, or maybe you've just, you know, have talked about leaving the situation, but if you, I feel like that for some of you, you've actually left the situation with your soulmate, and you're, you know, that's why you really need to know what your soulmate wants you to know, because your soulmate wants you to know that, you know, when you left the situation, you know, they really felt the movement. You know, they felt like that you just were gone in a flash, and they didn't expect that you were going to move that quickly, because, you know, they thought that they were always going to be able to, you know, cut through. And like, I don't know if, you know, could be, you know, a Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra might be important to you, this king of air, but also this is, you know, kind of about the total truth. And I feel like that, you know, maybe they just couldn't, they felt like that they couldn't tell you the whole truth at the time. And, you know, but after this tower happened, you know, they really felt like that they lost their stability. You know, the queen of earth is like the queen of coins, and that's like, you know, that stable person. You know, it's a Taurus energy as well, Capricorn, Virgo, but their stability, their, you know, their you know, what I hear is that their, you know, their planet was rocked, you know, when you decided to break away from the situation. And the Seven of Water talks about that, you know, while there might be other fish in the sea for this person, or even for you, you know, the both of you sort of look around always at all these other fish, and they still don't see the one that's for them. So like, you know, you feel like you probably, and this other person both feel like that you guys are the only one for each other, you know, when you are in energetic connection with this soulmate energy. And so nothing else, you know, basically satisfies, you know, during that time, whenever you're, you know, in this space where you really are trying to, you know, spend time with your soulmate, you know, on this planet. So the next card out, to further clarify this, High Priestess card, and really needing to keep things, you know, very balanced, black and white, and is the Three of Earth. And this, you know, does talk about, you know, again, talks about stability, and it does talk about, like, you know, some sort of, you know, effort that needs to be put in. So like maybe what your spirit, your excuse me, your soulmate is saying now is that, you know, that they're trying to do the work now, you know, after they you know, because they don't see anybody but you know, that while there might be other fish in the sea, you know, your soulmate saying that nobody else is going to, you know, be like you. So they really want to put in the work now to be able to, you know, answer to, like, you know, your requirements, is what I'm hearing. And the Page of Water says that, you know, they're going to come in and make an offer, but it's going to be kind of a small offer. Like, you know, if before, you know, they always did something, and, you know, you expected more of them, you know, they're going to come in and try to offer you, you know, something sort of in between what they did before and what you really are looking for. But let's gotta move these cards out of the way. But the Three of Pentacles, again, you know, so you have the Three of Pentacles here, the Three of Earth here, and the Three of Earth here, about, you know, really putting the work in. You know, I do think that, again, that, you know, your soulmate wants you to know that they're going to try to put the work in. They want to make the offer, even though the offer might not seem small right now, because what they say is that the offer is going to be bigger. It's going to go from this Page of Water to this King of Water. But, you know, maybe it's that they need some time too, in order to really, you know, fill up that, you know, growth, and to get to that level of maturity, to really move from, you know, they got to put in that work to really be able to move from, you know, this Page of Water energy to this King of Water energy. And, you know, that's also, you know, could be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And then that's clarified by the Queen of Air, which is you know, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but it's also about, you know, this real logical, emotional, you know, cut out the bullshit kind of, you know, energy here. So maybe that's really what it comes down to for you as it relates to, you know, what your soulmate wants you to know is that, they didn't think that they were really good enough for you, so they screwed around and created, you know, problems by, you know, giving other things their attention. And when you left, or when you know, basically cut off your energy to them, you know, that really, you know, tore them apart, and you know, they really feel like that they lost their foundation, and you know, they have, you know, since really realized that, you know, there's no other fish in the sea for them, and you know, they want to be able to do the work that's required to answer to your kind of, you know, stringent black or white requirements in order to be in, you know, your life, in a relationship with you. And while right now they what they can offer you is maybe not enough to really take it to the end, they do want you to know that they are putting in the work, and that they, you know, do want to build this relationship to be, you know, much stronger, and, you know, answer, you know, to the yes that you are looking for. And remember, we're going to pull a yes card, or not a yes card, but an angel answers card at the end of this. And then also, you know, again, that the Queen of Air is just, you know, making sure that you're really being truthful about the situation with yourself. You make sure that you are, you know, cutting out the bullshit, and making sure that, you know, this soulmate situation, that you know, that they recognize that they are going to be held accountable for, you know, achieving this growth from being the Page of Water to the King of Water. You know, being, you know, much more emotionally mature, and being able to offer, you know, their love to you in a way that you know, is sustainable, is what I'm hearing. So be thinking about your question now, and let me shuffle these angel answer cards, and we're going to get you an answer to your question about what your soulmate wants you to know. And I think, like I said, right now your soulmate wants you to know they're just not ready. They're trying to grow. They're trying to put in the work, and they want to get to that place where they can offer you the kind of emotional relationship that you desire and deserve, and that basically they recognize that you aren't going to take any less than what you deserve. So here is, especially now that you have, you know, broken the bond. So here is the answer to your question. The answer is within the next few months. So whatever it is that you were asking about, the answer is always in the positive, in the next few months. So in the next few months, you will get an answer. In the next few months, this person will come around. In the next few months, they may grow. In the next few months, you may get, you know, some sort of commitment. But whatever it is that you're asking about as it relates to your soulmate and what they want you to know, you will have that answer within the next few months. So I hope that you have enjoyed this reading. And if you did, please don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. Again, if you want a personal reading, check my link tree down in the description, and let's get together and have that conversation and get you further down the path on your journey of love and light. Peace and blessings.